prepare for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. They got skills from front to back. These lobbies you'll see are stacked. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. We're all here to be entertained. These drivers go hard and not restrained. Cheer for your favorite, you will not regret. The spectacle you watch, you will never forget. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. Fast Ginger covers it all. Here we go. Come on, come on. Greetings and prepare for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. They got skills from front to back. These lobbies you'll see are stacked. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. We're all here to be entertained. These drivers go hard and not restrained. Cheer for your favorite, you will not regret. The spectacle you watch, you will never forget. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. Fast Ginger covers it all. Here we go.
Greetings and welcome to Fast Ginger's channel here in the world headquarters in Charleston, West Virginia. We are bringing you the multi-class racing GR3 GR4s from Signal 13, round 6 of the championship. And as you can see, we are in Deep Forest Raceway. We'll be doing 40 minutes, and it looks like the tire wear is going to be ×7 and fuel ×4. So this track is quite curvy through that one section there, so should see some tire wear with that. A very fast turn 1. We can go ahead and look at the track before the qualifying begins. So here is the track, and you go down the front straight into turn 1, the carousel, the flat S's 2, 3, and 4 into the double tunnel, then downhill through the slalom into bridge, and then the tunnel straight into Harnedelkurve, which is German for hairpin. And then the Zurbriggen downhill, and that takes you to back to the front straight. Main passing zones would be turn 1 into carousel, and then possibly out of the double tunnel into the slalom, and into bridge into turn 10 is a good qualifying zone, or good we're starting qualifying with the GR3s. So bridge, another opportunity for passing, and then 14 is one of the bigger places for passing as well. Down the tunnel straights is a good play to get a run on somebody with the draft leading you into turn 14. So we'll go up here into the live stream, and we need to hit the view all display. So there we go. So we got Matt out here in the first car on course, Snafu, followed by SBR, the Welch Smurf, J-Mac, Iceman, Castro, not Jim Shady. So it looks like we have all the top runners in GR3 in the race this week. I did not get a chance to get the standings for the week, but we can look at those, or I can look at those and let you know what that is. So we got Matt there, Snafu, SBR in the Ferrari, and we've got the Welsh Smurf in the Ford, and we've got J-Mac in another Ferrari, Iceman in the Audi, Castro also in the Ferrari. So quite a few Ferraris this round in Porsche, or no, Mercedes. Like the sound of that Mercedes. So Matt is the first one on a flyer, getting ready to set the first time, and then Snafu will follow behind him and probably take that spot just because of draft. Matt with the big amateur logo on the back. There's goes through bridge to the tunnel straight, which isn't that straight, but is flat out and may as well be straight. Heading into the hairpin. Heavy braking right about here. Try to swing wide, and then swing wide on that way out. Flip these apexes and hug the wall here for the first flying lap, and we will have Matt taken first, Snafu in second, SBR is in third. The Welsh Smurf should be following up soon. See where Iceman comes in. He jumps up to fourth, putting SBR down. Here comes Castro, jumping up a position. Jim Shady jumps up to third place. So good showing for that Merc, or AMG. J-Mac has taken the pole. And we missed that one. Iceman is in the pits. I guess he made possibly a mistake and you only have 2 laps. So that looks like some of those drivers are doing that. Matt is on his second flying lap, and that'll be the end of qualifying for the GR3s. So J-Mac saw that he wasn't doing any better, so he got off the track. See if Matt can make an improvement. It's only 0.16 seconds behind. Jumps up into the lead. And Jim Shady would be one of the next ones with the ability to jump up in the rankings there. He's in third. Castro still on the road. Let's see, there he is. He's getting ready to come across. We'll see where he ends up. Castro up to second place. Jim Shady has dropped down to fourth. And he is done with his qualifying. So that will set your race for the GR3s. I'd say the GR4s are out on track. The Welsh Smurf is trying to finish his last qualifying lap. So we got Ray in the Ferrari getting ready to complete his warm-up lap. And then Forfan will be in second across the line for the GR4 rank. Thing sounds wonderful. And Shredda in the Porsche. Master Plumber here also in the Aston. JDM Snob in the Acura. Looks like, well, Smurf is about to finish his last flying lap. Alright, so Ray here is getting ready to go into the straight stretch. And Durden, I think it's time for Forfan to get a win in his division. It's about his time. He's been very competitive this season. So Ray in that Sprite Ferrari. Going through the downhill section here in Switzerland. And he will be the first to make a flying lap. So there's the time to beat. And here comes Forfan, see if he can do it. He does not. 4/10 behind. Alright, let's see if Shredda can make an improvement on those first 2 laps. And he comes across in second place. So see what Master Plumber can do. So we got Ray in first, Shredda in second, Forfan in third, Master Plumber and JDM Snob are yet to post a time, but Master Plumber will be doing that shortly. And across the line, still in fourth place, JDM Snob. See if he can make an improvement on that 5th position. And he jumps up into second place. So let's see if Forfan can move up a spot or 2 where he's down in 4th place in the GR4 standings for this race. Hugging that wall, letting it go a little wide on the exit. And he improved his time, but not enough to change his position. So let's see here. Ray has gone in. JDM Snob is still out there. Here comes Shredda, see if he can improve. And he does. He jumps up into second place. Can JDM Snob take that place back? Comes Master Plumber. There's JDM Snob. Let's check out Master Plumber. He's getting ready to finish off his final flying lap here. Through the downhill. Onto the front straight. And across the line. And no improvement for him, so JDM Snob is the only one left. And here he comes. Can he make an improvement? And he does jump into first place, so big improvement there. So JDM Snob snatching the pole position for the GR4 ranks. So looks like we are all done and ready for the start of the race. And we'll do a commercial break here. This race is being brought to you by...
When it's time to get rid of that painful friction, reach for the natural slick stuff you want and put some Hawk 2 lubrication on that thing.
All right. And also a new sponsor.
If you want to stomp your competition into the ground, there's only one drink for you. Blue Moose Energy Drink! It'll give you hooves!
All right. Hawk 2 lubrication and Blue Moose energy drink. Obviously, those are two fictitious advertisers that I have invented. J. Mike, you need a little coffee for your 40-minute stint here? I need to make one for the Shack of Sit furniture too, so maybe that'll come up. I'll do one of those here in the future. But we are waiting here for things to get started. These drivers, I think, need to make a choice as far as their tires go. Some of them are on softs, some on hards, some on mediums. So we need to get those squared away so that they can be ready to race. And not much I can chat about. And let me just look at the track again. Pretty straightforward track. Was not with the original game and came in about a year after or two as an addition. I didn't care for it first, but I've gotten used to it and kind of like it. That always killed me was the flat S's, that 3, 4, 5. That one always was a mess. Turn 9 can throw you out into the wall. Turn 10 is it's a killer for track limits in like Nations Cup and those type of things, the Manufacturers Cup, daily races, because it's a very fine line where you can run wide and not get the penalty or do get it, and it's usually just throw your hands up and you don't understand what you did. But y'all have to learn. Let's see if I have any songs here. Let's see. Here's a new song that I made, and we'll play it until the race gets started here. All right, looks like we're getting close here. We'll look at the standings here. Matt will be starting on pole, Castro in second, J Mac third, not Jim Shady fourth, Snafu fifth, Iceman sixth, SBR 7, Will Smurf in eighth, and then we go down to the group fours, JDM Snob on pole, Ray Barago on second place, Shredda third, Floor Fan 12th, and Master Plumber here in 5th place. So that is where we stand. And just waiting for things to get started. Everybody exchanging pleasantries here. Getting close, maybe. Got some R's for being ready. All right. Should be a good one. Looks like we're getting ready to go here. And away we go here. Let me get into spectate mode. Get all these turned on. There we go. And we can, let's see here. Watch the back of the pack here. Castro getting a little bump from Jim Shady. Going past Matt into turn one. J-Mac going a little wide. Everybody looks like we're safely through here. We are. Matt making a move on Jim Shady. Castro and J-Mac have gone up into the lead there. There we go. We'll get back on here. So we've got Castro out in the lead, followed by J-Mac. Two Ferraris pulling out in front. Let's see where we are back on the GR4s. Ray got around and is ahead of Forfan and JB or JDM Snob. Looks like we had some Shredda went backwards. JDM Snob, he was the one that was on pole, I believe. So trying to get around Four Fan. A little battle here for position. Four Fan staying on the inside. JDM on the outside into the hairpin here. Shredder making a move. Ray Brago looks like he might get a good run off that corner. There he goes. So he did get a run. Four Fans got a good run on the inside of JDM, but Shredder's coming on the outside. Looks like we're going to 3 wide into turn 1 here. Four Fan has pulled it out. JDM on the outside. Shredder's still on the inside there as they go into the S's here. Looks like they've sorted themselves out a little bit. Little bump there, maybe. Good battle here for GR4s. Let's go back up here to the front. Welsh and Snafu here in the back of the pack. Castro on the tail. Matt getting overtaken there by Jim Shady, or taking Jim Shady's spot. Camera didn't know what to do there. See, Jim Shady makes a move on the inside. I think the Porsche got a little better braking into turn 1. Jim Shady drops back into fourth place. Let's go back here and see what's happening with our GR4 drivers. Four Fan and JDM are still duking it out for second place, but Ray is not pulling away, so this one is still very competitive. I think everybody is pretty closely packed there still. Yeah, so all the GR4s are just nose to tail. J-Mac is still in the lead, followed by Castro. Matt and Jim Shady are still in those positions. SBR is in 5th place. Iceman 6th. Welsh Smurf and Snafu having a little fight. And Smurf has a half-second penalty. And that's served on a very fast straightaway, so that will cause him to lose that position. JDM Snob is still there in second. Four Fan is looking on the inside, but I don't think he's got enough. Ray going defensive into turn 1. JDM Snob on the outside. Ray's got, he's out on the asphalt. He didn't get on that concrete, which has more grip. Four Fan was not able to make advantage of that. Remains there in third, but we still have a good fight here for first place between Brago and JDM and Four Fan and everybody else there. Shredder, Master Plumber, sticking right there in the middle of everything. This GR4 race is nose to tail. A very close battle. Somebody's got a half-second penalty. Master Plumber Is he going to have to serve it this round, or is it going to let him go through? It'll make him serve it next round. We just made it past the penalty serving zone. JDM Snob is in the lead now. See what happened here. We got Forfan and Ray in first and second. And then we go into the final hairpin. And JDM just got one heck of a drive off that last turn. I guess maybe I was wrong about the position there. And we get back out here, and JDM Snob has a penalty. Master Plumber still has a penalty. He'll serve it now. Warfan taking the lead for Group 4. And we better check out their GR3 class here. J-Mac in the lead, Castro in second, Matt third, SBR in fourth place, Not Jim Shady in fifth with a half-second penalty, Iceman here in sixth, Smurf and Ramon are still battling it out here for seventh and eighth place. Forfan here is in the lead. JDM has given him a little run there, but he will have to serve a penalty. So he will most likely lose that second place. That was really close. This is probably where everybody's getting the penalty right here. Running a little wide. If you go too wide over that red and white stripe, it will give you a penalty. So let's see if see how detrimental this is to JDM Snob. And there it goes, Ray. It wasn't that bad. Did an over-under on that one. Still, that Acura has a pretty good pace on it today. Able to pull away from that Ferrari. And Forfan is trying to run away. Ray goes a little deep. He gathers it up. Now he's got the preferred line. JDM is still fighting. Back there, Ray's being followed by Shredder. It looked like Ray hit the wall maybe a little bit. Forfan has pulled out a little bit of a lead there, 1.8 seconds. So that penalty definitely spread it out there. He didn't lose his position after all, but did lose time to the leader of the GR4 rank. I haven't even been looking at their tires, so looks like they're a little better than half. Let's see how these GR3s are doing. J-Mac in the lead, plenty of tires, half a tank of gas left. Castro's in the same boat. Matt's, you can see them, they moved just a little bit, a little worse. SBR's looking pretty good. Jim Shady's, those look really good. At least the lefts do, and the rears look real good too. See how Iceman's doing. His look is average. Well, Smurfs, I think that battling with him and Snafu are definitely being detrimental to his tire wear. Snafu's look a little bit better. So let's see how that Aston Martin is doing with his tires. Rears are looking pretty good. Good with gas mileage. JDM Snob looking pretty good too. Ray settled in here in third place. Oh, a little squirrely there. Shredda. Can he take advantage? Oh, he gets squirrely too. A little bit out of shape. Master Plumber here. Looking okay as far as tires go. So let's see what we've got up here at the front. Four fans still in the lead. JDM is nibbling away at that lead a little bit, lap after lap. Ray is definitely having some troubles there. Maybe the Ferrari is not liking the amount of degradation to those tires, so it might be getting a little harder to drive than it was before. Jump up here to J-Mac. Definitely the class of the field right at the moment. Going through the downhill. 1.1 seconds ahead of Castro in the comparable car. So it's a Ferrari 1-2 and then a Porsche in third. Tires are looking pretty good. SBR and the other Ferrari looking pretty good too. I think everything here is just kind of settled down now. Simmer down now. Jim Shady in the Verizon AMG. Iceman here in the Audi. Looks like we're experiencing an issue. Sometimes this happens with the Gran Turismo, is the liveries do not show up that are on the car, and it just shows it in the game livery. So I have a feeling that's what we are looking at there with the Iceman's Audi. Snafu here in 7th in the Porsche. 3 seconds back is the Welsh Smurf. And looks like he and Snafu have separated themselves some. And that brings us... Oh, JDM Snob makes a move. Okay, he makes the move going into the final turn into the hairpin. I'm confused here. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, so we've got 8th place, which is the last place for the GR3s, and then Fan here is in first place, followed by JDM Snob, and Ray Barago is in third place, closely followed by Shredda. So I'm not sure what is going on with the replays. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so we'll give this replay a test here. I'm going to hit the Z, and then we'll go back just a ways. And okay, so we've got that figured out. Okay, so I just had the start time of the replay wrong, so we were looking at replays from many laps back. So we are squared back away and on track for this race. Fan is still holding off JDM, but it looks like the Snob and the Barago are all still right there. I imagine JDM is going to jump out there to the inside and try to make it around. There he goes. Can he get the move done going into the hairpin? Tighter line, so Fan might get a better run off of it and take him back down the hill. And that is exactly what it looks like is happening. But can he hold it on? JDM is coming through. Uh-oh, J-Mac is getting ready to join the party here. He is lapping these GR4 drivers. Can the GR4 drivers take advantage of the GR3 cars coming through? JDM is trying. Oh, Castro is bouncing between the two of them. It looks like, oh no, Fan. Oh, Snake, keep it on, keep it on. There he goes. He's getting ready to lose it from Ray. Ray's got half a second penalty. And here comes the GR3 bouncing through. Not a big fan of how these GR3s are pushing their way through this GR4 crowd. It's up to them to make the clean pass. And, you know, these GR4s are in their own battle. It's not their job to get out of their way. It's their job to get around them safely. So, SBR getting through on the straightaway. So is Jim Shady. Looks like Fan has definitely been hurt the most by this, so he's going to go ahead and get his pit stop taken care of. He needed to. That front right was toast. And looks like J-Mac will need to go pit at the end of this one as well, because his fuel is looking pretty shabby, as is the right front. Matt here in second. So did we already have... Yeah, so Castro has gone into the pits too. SBR as well. So we're going through our round of pit stops here. And everything will shake out here in 2 laps. J-Mac with the lead for the moment. And Matt here in the second. Jim Shady in third. Iceman in fourth. So all of these drivers should be getting into the pits after on this lap. Snafu here. Castro is back out. New tires, full tank of fuel. So is SBR. Well, Smurf as well. JDM Snob in the GR4 ranks. Plenty of fuel, but those tires are looking a little crusty, particularly that right rear. So I expect he will make it in. J-Mac and Matt have gone into the pits too, so they've starting theirs. JDM is getting lined up. Looked like somebody else ahead of him was as well. So we've got Ray here in the lead. And fuel is not an issue, but tires are the issue at this point. So we've got Iceman getting his fuel. J-Mac, so Castro has come back around and retaken the lead. I don't know, it's a fight here. J-Mac. Okay, so J-Mac falls in behind Castro, so there's a little change for the lead in the pit stops. So Castro must have had a better lap out than J-Mac. So we've got Castro in first, J-Mac second, Matt in third, SBR fourth, not Jim Shady fifth, Iceman sixth, and looks like he is in the middle of the GR4 battle. Snafu here in seventh, getting through. Eighth is Smurf. So Ray has taken over the lead of the GR4s after kind of a dicey GR3 run through them. Oh, well, he has not taken his pit stop, so we'll see where he ends up. Let's get on Shredda and see where he is. Let's see how close it can be. It looks like it'll be... He should still be able to stay out in front, I would think, because he's probably just now getting tires and still has to get a full tank of fuel. And he has not started taking on fuel yet. Here comes Shredda. There goes the fuel. There he goes past him. And Ray is out and he's dropping back. Let's see, Forfan right there with JDM Snob and Brago right there. Ray is right behind him, so looks like we're getting ready to get this battle heated back up again after these pit stops. He is on a lap or two older tires, but they are fresh and hot like a Krispy Kreme donut with the red light on. So let's see what we've got. Well, stay here, see what can happen here into this turn. He's taking a look. Can he get it done into the final corner here? Definitely in the slipstream. Is he going to pass or is he going to push to try to catch the leader? He's going on the inside, drops back in. I think he's going to follow. I think they need to work together to get up there, to get in behind Shredda to reignite this battle for first. Got 15 minutes left in the race. We'll jump out here on the front. Castro's still in the lead, but followed closely by J-Mac. Hopefully J-Mac's coffee has kicked in. Oh, I keep yawning. I need the coffee. So we've got Matt here still lurking back in third place. And we got SBR and Jim Shady kind of had up in a battle here for fourth and fifth place. That SBR car reminds me of Evel Knievel. Did he just hit the wall, or was that just kind of a lag spike to make it look like he did? Shady's not close enough to make a bid for that pass. Castro is still leading the way in front of J-Mac. Looks like Matt is kind of creeping in closer and closer. May have a three-way battle here for the lead. Castro getting a little deep there. Kind of doing a late apex thing there. Yeah, definitely Matt is making some headway on this battle for first place. Castro goes purple, so definitely got that motor humming. Shredder here in first place for the GR4 rank. And 4Fan and JDM and Ray all in lockstep right behind him. So those three are trying to hunt down Shredder. If they work together, they could get up to the front. Let's get back up here. Uh-oh, Castro made a little bobble. J-Max trying to take advantage of it. He's going to look at him into turn one. He's right on his back bumper. Castro's kind of going defensive there. J-Mac backs out. Castro goes a little wide, but that seems the way he did it last time too, so this battle up front is heating up. J-Mac is starting to see that the end of this race is getting pretty close. 12 minutes. So Castro, he will be on full attack here soon. Matt, though, has joined the party, so now he's going to have to keep an eye on his mirrors, too. So GR3s are heating up here for the end of the race. Matt's definitely in that slipstream now. J-Mac has lost a little bit of distance between him and Castro, so we might be looking at something here for Matt going into turn one. We know that Porsche has good brakes and good cornering. Doesn't look like he's close enough to get that sweet slipstream into turn one, but he's right there. J-Mac going on the inside on that grippy concrete. He's right on Castro's tail. Can't really do anything through here. Usually can't make any advances, but you can definitely make some retreats through there through mistakes. Close to that wall and then clip that one real hard. Get close to the guardrail, go out, brake at the bridge, and turn in and hammer down. Looks like we are evenly spaced here. Get on Matt's view here. Too far back to do anything with this battle. Looks like the battle is going to go on. Let's get up here real quick. Shredder still in the lead. JDM Snob still back there. Ray is right there, and 4Fan dropped off a little bit, so that battle is kind of concluded here. Master Plumber back here in 5th place. So let's get back up here. Castro, J-Mac, and Matt. J-Mac really putting the pressure on. So's Matt, though. Little dirt kick up there. Matt right on the tail of. And let's get on behind Matt here and see. Watch this through this angle. Through the downhill here into the bridge turn. Good drive off of that corner. J-Mac going to get a penalty there for that. He went way wide, but it may have been wide in the right place. That's where I don't understand that penalty zone there. As we go into the hairpin here, everybody's keeping their line. J-Mac a little squirrely on exit, so that could have compromised some of his exit speed. Matt is glued to his back bumper. I think he's trying to push him back up to the front. I see another car ahead of Castro too, so it looks like they're getting ready. Oh, he jumps out to the outside. I don't know if he did that just because he was trying to avoid an accident. But yeah, they're getting ready to come up on a GR4 car. Is that Master Plumber? Master's getting out of the way. Very nice of him. These three are still having a battle here, going into the downhill, down into the bridge curve here at the beginning of the back stretch. Tunnel straight. SB Racing has had an issue and has left the race. May have gotten disconnected or something. So let somebody move up a position. Oh, Matt going way deep. Can he get it done? It looks like he did. He was able to get around J-Mac. So yeah, he just lasted the late breakers, made that pass, made it stick. Very nice. Oh, and he's made it into first place. Let's follow this. And he does another, pops it out onto the inside to make a pass. Goes a little deep. Castro has to go wide to avoid the contact. But Matt gets it done. So Matt has gone from third place to first place in one lap. He's got 5 minutes to go. Is he on the better tires? I think maybe the Porsche reacts better to worn tires than the Ferraris, so he's taken full advantage of that. So let's see here. We've got Jim Shady here in fourth, Iceman in fifth, Snafu in sixth, Snafu here in seventh, and then now eighth is first place for GR4, ninth is second, and Ray is in third. Forfan here in 11th. They've broken up a little bit, but they're still close enough that if somebody makes a mistake, the other driver can take advantage. So let's get back up here to the GR3's front. Castro going a little deep, got close. Matt getting a little wide there. He's definitely hustling that Porsche around these S's into the twin tunnels here. Castro may be a little deep there, but gets it under control. J-Mac is following through there, going into this important curve for the straight stretch here. Got to get a good run out of that corners to get maximum speed going through the straightaway here. Matt, Castro, J-Mac fighting it out here. On board with J-Mac. Lost a little bit of space to Castro. Looks like they're all about a half second away from each other. Castro getting a little closer to Matt there. 3 minutes. It's about 2 laps. Probably 3 laps because it's 1:30 and we've got 3 minutes. So I think it will be probably 2 laps from right now. Looks like we got a little bit of distance between these three, and they're closing in on the back of this pack here. So there's Master Plumber. Here's so Forfan. Looks like he's getting ready to be caught by these GR3s. That could play into the GR4 race. Here we go. Matt still in the lead, followed by Castro and J-Mac. Jim Shady here kind of by himself. Iceman as well. Snafu's all by himself too, as is the Welch coming in to get some fuel. Shredder here in first place still by 3 seconds roughly. JDM, Snob, and Ray are right there together. Here's Forfan being tracked down by the GR3s. Let's see what happens here. Can he get a little sneaky toe down this front straight from these 3 GR3s? Kind of letting them go through. Looks like Matt and Castro have gotten a little distance there on J-Mac. Here goes Forfan trying to get a little push. Get a little suck from these 3. It's in behind J-Mac. As you can see them, they're getting around JDM, Snob now. JDM. Oh no, there's a fight here for first place. Let's see what happened here. So Matt's in first place, gets around JDM, Snob, but gets a little wide going. Oh, and then loses the back end coming out of the corner, giving Castro the lead. So Castro getting around Shredder there. Matt, J-Mac. Does Matt have enough time to get around? No, because this will be the finish of the race. So, and they are the first cars to go across. So we will be able to see all the cars finish. He's also about out of fuel. So, that might be an issue. Don't know. So here we are, Castro going across. Does he have enough fuel to make it to the finish line? Matt's got a little bit more than he does, so Castro, hope there's enough fuel in that tank. So we will go. Castro still in first place. Just has a few corners left. Still a little red dot on his fuel meter. I think he's got enough. So Castro will take the win. Matt second, J-Mac third. And then we will... Shredda in first place. JDM Snob in second. Ray third. Then we've got JDM Snob, or Jim Shady, taking the spot. So look like we caught most everybody. Snafu gets his 5th place. Iceman here for 6th place. And I think everybody is across by this time. So there you have it. We'll check out the final standings here. Oops, I'm using my mouse and not my controller. So here we go. So here are your final standings. Castro in the lead. Matt with 2nd place. J-Mac 3rd. Not Jim Shady 4th. Snafu in 5th. Iceman 6th. Well, Smurf in 7th. Then 1st place for your GR4s is Shredda. And then JDM Snob, followed by Ray in 3rd. Orfan 5th or 4th. Basta Plumber here in 12th. And SBR with did not finish, but he also had the fastest lap. So interesting there. So let's see. Orfan had a 1:35.8. And oops. And Shredda had so Orfan had the fastest lap of the GR4s. So that's where we stand. That was a good race there. It's a little slow at the beginning for the GR3s, but that picked up at the end. And then the traffic definitely made for some issues getting through traffic to get to the finish. And then the GR4s had a big old battle at the beginning and battled pretty much throughout the rest of the race. So good racing from everyone there. And I think our next race is, let me look it up here, multi-class schedule. And our next race is on 3-4, and it says Yas Marina. So that should be an interesting race for these GR3s and GR4s. So really look forward to that one. That is next Wednesday. That's the final race of this division. And not sure what the next series will be, but look forward to having that one. But here you go. You can see Yas Marina. So it's a cool little new track, and it should make for some really good racing. I know the track limits have been issues for some of these races that they've had online for here, but should prove interesting and should be a good finale to the race and a good, I think it'll shake everything up. I think the standings are probably really close for the series, and we'll have that updated for the next round. So I think that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday at Yas Marina. Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end the show. The stream is over, I got to go. Now is not the time to be sad. I'll be back, there's more streaming to be had. Fast Ginger will bring the best with an entertainment fest. if you like, you can't even get notified.